Hi folks! Welcome to Living the Skye Life. If you're new here, I'm Willie.
And I'm Sarah.
We're a musician and artist, and this channel is about our journey escaping suburban life and moving to our dream home, a 200-year-old cottage on the Isle of Skye in the Scottish Highlands.
Along for the ride are our two crazy but adorable pups, Jack Spaniels and Nori.
Join us as we experience the highs and the lows of living in a remote corner of a wild Hebridean island.
This week, we got the very exciting news that we were going to be on TV.
Yes, we got a call from BBC Scotland to appear on their show, The Nine, but things didn't exactly go to plan.
Plus, we have a new building project in the garden, but will our build go to plan, or will it all go up in smoke?
And we head out to the woods to test out our new gadget for capturing some of the incredibly elusive wildlife that potentially lives in the glen. Assuming they're even there, will they prove to be a little bit camera shy?
If you don't already, please hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with our weekly adventures. Join us as we continue.
Living the Skye Life.
Today, something very exciting is happening, and we only found out about it less than 24 hours ago.
On a Sunday night. And we had our mates over as well. Ian and Bex from Scotland on a shoestring. They were here, and just after they left we got an email from, drumroll, the BBC asking if we would appear on The Nine, which is a news show on BBC Scotland. So we're currently setting up the living room for it.
We might put the dogs in the byre just while it lasts. It's only going to be about 10-15 minutes.
Yeah.
Because I don't think their brand of chaos is quite what we want for a news programme.
I don't think they'd be able to broadcast it on the BBC.
So they're doing a live broadcast at 9 o'clock. They wanted us to feature on a section about Scotland's beaches because there's an article been put out today about the UK's best beaches. And shockingly, Skye's not in it.
At all.
No, none of the islands are.
Terrible.
I'm super nervous. You've done TV before.
Loads of it, and I'm not even remotely phased. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm so nervous, like for someone who does, making videos for a living, essentially. I actually really hate any kind of public speaking. Even though we're not doing it live ourselves, we're doing a pre-record, the thought just fills me with dread because going out on TV is a very different thing. So yeah, super nervous.
It will be fine. You've got nothing to worry about. We'll show you our little setup just now, and when people see it, they'll probably laugh. But it's very Willie Scott. Here we have my lovely step ladder and tenant's lager stand combo.
Oh, we're
There we
so
are.
professional.
Hello. Hello.
And a little lamp on a table.
Yep, and a lamp on a table because it's not bright enough in the cottage. So we'll film the interview, or a part of it anyway, and yeah, this should be funny.
I'll be glad when it's over.
I'm looking forward to it. It should be fun. 2 cases of tenant's lager, a laptop on top of that to chat to the BBC. Yeah, man. Totally pro.
The Skye Life way.
Oh, yeah. What do you reckon, Jack? Do you think Mum and Dad will be alright on TV? He's like, yeah, any bother. Nori, what do you think?
Why can't I be on it? Wish me luck.
You'll be fine, eh, Nori? Mummy's silly Billy. She's fine. It'll be fine. So this is what it's going to look like when you see us on the BB off the sea, I think.
We hope. I hope it's good quality enough. We
I
might
hope
be
so.
a bit blurry.
Might be a little bit fuzzy, but you know we're at home,
Yeah.
It's not meant to be like we're in the studio and it's all going to be slick. It's going to be, these guys are at home. These YouTubers are at home.
And we chose to do it in here so there's not like a really wonky painting in the background.
Wonky painting? I don't know what you're on about. Sarah's too paranoid, so she's making me wait until we've actually done the recording with the BBC before she's going to put it on the social media.
Yeah, let's get prepped.
Yeah, okay. What does that mean? Have a whiskey?
A vitamin T. Oh, they're all under the laptop.
Oh, I can't get them under the laptop. Oh, I never thought this through.
It is 1 minute to 6, guys, and we're about to log on for our Zoom call with BBC Scotland. I'm actually shaking. Hopefully you guys have already watched it and you know it's fine. Fingers crossed.
I need to tilt that down a wee bitty.
That would be great, thank you very much. Mrs. Gabb, I'm the director here in Glasgow. How are you doing?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Thank you.
I'm very well, Now, I've got you in boxes for some of this, and it's quite tight. Are you able to scoosh up a little bit, please? A little bit closer to each other.
Close to each other.
Like that. We can't actually see you. We're not meant to see you.
Don't worry. That won't happen, I'm afraid. You'll have to watch the show back to see us. But next time you hear Louise's voice, that'll be the start of the interview. It is a pre-record, so don't worry about anything. And we're looking about 3 minutes, but if we run over, we run over. So don't Don't worry about that.
Okey-dokey.
Okay, next voice you hear will be Louise's, and that'll be us starting the interview. Thank you very much for joining us. We're very happy with that recording. We've got the all clear for that, so you are free to go.
Time for beer! I was really nervous and I didn't expect it.
Did you feel my hands shaking behind you?
Hi everyone.
Hi, we did it!
We did it.
That's the interview done. Apologies if this is slightly shaky because I'm still jittery. Oh my god, so nervous. It was over in a flash.
Yeah, I reached into one of those boxes and got myself a can of vitamin T because I was very nervous.
I've got a glass of wine.
But that's not true. I got it out of the fridge.
We wouldn't normally drink on a Monday night, but we
No.
feel like we need it tonight just
We
to
never drink
calm
on
the nerves.
weekdays. We never drink on weekdays at all, do
No.
we? But this is a special occasion. It's not very often the BBC get in touch with you about a YouTube channel and say, "Do you want to be on the news?" So
Very exciting.
Cheers.
It's very exciting. Now that it's done,
Chin chin.
neither of us swore, neither of us got tongue-tied.
You got a drink though because it's bad luck otherwise.
Can't clink and not drink. We're done for the night. We're just going to have a drink and then we're going to watch it because it's on literally in 3 hours.
Nice morning for a walk, no wind, lovely day. Nori's with me, and today we're just out to look for places that we can put camera traps out for pine martens. Very elusive creature. We never see them. I've never actually seen one in the wild, but you do get them here because we've seen their poop, and we were just checking out a spot back there on the track, and sure enough there's lots of poop there. So we ordered a camera trap online, and that was last night, and hopefully it'll be here in a few days, and then we'll put the traps down, and then hopefully we'll have something to show you guys out there, because if you catch them on camera it's very rare, and it should be really, really interesting to see them in their natural habitat as well in the forest. It'd be so cool. The trail cam arrived the next day, and I couldn't wait to test it out, but Sarah was busy, so I ventured out by myself. Here I am putting down some natural peanuts to attract the ever-elusive pine marten. And the following morning, here is what I actually captured on film, a curious fox. Trouble is, I'd set it up wrong, so I only got 10 seconds of footage of the fox. And a certain spaniel when we came back to collect the camera. Come on lads, come on Jack. Good boy, Janet. We're in the woods because we're going to try out this new device that I've got. It's this trail cam. We're going to all go over there, and then Sarah's going to look after the dogs whilst I go and set the traps. I set it up before for one evening, and I didn't have the settings right, so I got 10 seconds of a fox. But this time I know what I'm doing, or I should do, because I've read the instructions.
Oh my god, what's wrong with you?
Haha, shocking.
Right, I'm going to go and set the trap now. What are you going to do?
I'm going to take the dogs away because we don't want them putting their scent all over the area and putting off the animals.
No, it's a wee yump into the woods for me now, so I don't want the dogs coming down there. There's just no chance of anything going to our trap. So you guys, I'll see you in what, 10, 20 minutes, something like that?
Yep.
Let's get trapping. Humane trapping, don't worry.
Camera trapping. It's coming back, don't worry boys.
The peanuts that I put there last time, they've all gone. They were all on the top of that log there. So I'm going to put them in the same spot because some animal obviously knows it's there now. I hope it's a pine marten. Fingers crossed, folks. Tree hugging. We're living the Skye life. It's pretty solid. I can't check to see where it's pointing, but pretty sure that's roughly the right direction. In terms of bait, I've got some raw meat offcuts for the fox, and I've got peanuts for pine martens and birds. That's it on. I've set that now. I'll leave it overnight, come back tomorrow and check it and see what we find. Pine martens, hopefully. Midges. Found them already. It'll be so exciting if we actually manage to capture a pine marten on camera. They're very elusive, they're very rare. They've only been on Skye apparently since the bridge was built in the 90s. They must have just walked over. Apparently they're not that strong swimmers. I'm buzzing to see what we find. The last time I found a fox for 10 seconds because I hadn't set it up right. This time I've set it up properly. So let's see what we capture on the camera trap. Walking nicely, Nori. It's almost like you're walking nicely because you want treats. Would you say?
Almost like you're a normal dog.
I won't go that far. Nori. Leave the bee. We're in the shed because we've got a plan. On our lawn where we have our fire pits, it's getting scorched every time we have one, and there's a big black mark on our lawn now. So I'm going to make a little sort of pedestal thing for it out of concrete and pebbles from the burn.
Yeah, we have lots of rocks and like they're kind of like cobbles, aren't they?
Yeah,
lying
river
around
cobbles.
the garden. So they might have come from the buyer build when that was being done. We hope we've collected enough from around the garden. So yeah, we're going to make that little stand. You can get sort of temporary ones that you just put down, but that's a faff.
No, let's just make it and then it's done. That's that. Job number one is to dig round the fire pit. It's perfectly circular, so I can't get this wrong. I just need to dig round the actual fire pit itself. Then I can then pour the concrete in and then put the cobbles in on top of that.
In the wheelbarrow. I better get you out before I start putting rocks in here. Come on. Come on. How beautiful is that? Should we put you somewhere you're going to be camouflaged? Maybe on the wood.
There we go. In the rock garden, or whatever this is.
A garden full of rocks.
You helping, Nori? You really aren't, but I still love you. Right, that's the last big one, I think. Getting close now.
I'm on spaniel distraction duties while the rest of the rocks are purged. You gonna catch it, Jack? Good boy! Nori hasn't quite grasped the concept of letting go of one ball to catch another one. You've got to drop that one first, Nori. See you like Jack.
It's the bag of sand mix, water mix. Thank you, Nori. Spread it out for me. Professional builder dog. Excuse me, little guy. Hello. Hello. Whee! Right, finally. Well, there you go. That was your first time working with concrete, wasn't it?
we put our names into it.
Oh, I mean actually working on it.
Yes, it's my first time working with it.
It was fun, eh?
Yeah, it was fun. It was like a big mud pie.
Yeah, pretty much exactly that. Except it doesn't stay soft. We'll have a look at that again in the morning, and of course it'll set by then. Doesn't fully set for a few days, but it'll be hard enough tomorrow, so we don't have to worry about it. We can take the fire pit off so that Nori doesn't go digging in there, and it won't be a problem.
He's definitely going to want to go digging in there. We had to remove him because he just immediately put his paw straight in the cement. So he got a paw wash and then put in the house.
Exactly.
Time to go in for dinner.
And release the hound.
The next day after our big TV debut.
Ooh.
I think I was almost just as nervous watching it as I was actually doing the interview.
I think so, me too, yeah. It didn't go completely to plan. I sent quite a lot of files over to them.
You spent ages,
I did,
a couple of hours, like choosing all the best drone shots from the different places we've been. So Coral Beach, Luscantire, stuff at the Glen with like Skye Life on it. And they only used Luscantire.
They only used Luscantire.
For everything.
For everything. And I was talking about Coral Beach, which is made up of seaweed. And I was talking about that, and I thought that was quite an interesting thing. But they actually put Luscantire Beach over the top of that. The obvious one is Coral Beach up in Dunvegan, which is absolutely stunning.
You did label it.
I did label them. And then the intro as well, I gave them the introduction, so it said Living the Skye Life.
They seemed to claim that Living the Skye Life was their idea, like their pun. I was like, I made that up.
You did, that was Sarah's title.
They gave you a dog's name.
They gave me my dog's name. They said her name at the start and then put Jack Scott on the screen immediately afterwards.
Jack, did you call the producers? Did you call the producers to put your name in? Did you want to be on TV? Is it because we put you in the bio with Nori for 10 minutes? Did you ask them to change Willie's name to Jack? Maybe. We had a phone call in the morning to sort of chat through what the interview would be like, and from that we thought it was going to be mostly about beaches, about sort of our experience and how clean they are, and we thought that was going to be a really good angle for the interview. The questions we did get asked weren't like that at all. They were really interested in us and what we do, but it just sort of took us a bit by surprise. Yeah, and then lots of that got cut out as well. We spoke a lot more in the interview than they actually put on because it's a really short segment. So maybe some miscommunication. We spoke to at least 2 different people, and it obviously, like, there's a lot of segments of that show that all get put together. So there's going to be a huge team working on it. So there's always going to be a few little missed connections somewhere. But yeah, Jack Scott did a really good job. We were hoping for some good exposure for the channel because we know that so many of you come back week on week and watch our videos, and we love that. We really appreciate it. But on YouTube, you kind of always have to be growing to satisfy the algorithm.
You have to satisfy the algorithm, you have to make your channel grow.
So that's why we do make a big deal about things like liking, commenting, and watching the videos and subscribing, because it is really important to our channel. Helps us keep doing what we're doing and sharing it with you. I don't think they even mentioned that we did a YouTube channel.
They didn't mention the YouTube channel at all. They credited it to Skye Life Cottage. You know, we could have been more clear.
I think we could have been. You know what? It was a good experience. We're really glad they reached out to us, and it was really fun to do, if a little nerve-wracking.
And we've learned from it.
We have learned from it. When it happens again, which it might, you never know.
We hope.
We've learned to be a little bit more clear about what we want from it.
It's a bit of a shame. We did think that exposure would push the channel, and we feel a bit silly, but at least we're on the TV and it's coverage. People at the BBC now know who we are, and that's great.
Yeah. We hope you enjoyed it if you did manage to catch it, and onwards to the next experience.
Absolutely. Living the Skye Life. Since we finished editing that section of the video, the BBC did get in touch with us, and they have apologised to us for the errors that they made in that section of the news report.
Yep, that was really nice of them, so we really appreciate that, and we did appreciate being asked to be on. Plus, they've said they will bear us in mind for any future features that might be relevant.
Absolutely. So it'd be quite nice if we actually go back on, wouldn't it?
Oh.
Not nerve-wracking at all. Well, it's the next day and weather has not improved. In fact, it has gotten far worse. But we're out here anyway because we want to see what's in the camera trap. We're really excited to see what it is and we hope you are too.
We only left it one night because we're too excited to see what's on it, but we could leave it out longer.
I think all the bait would be gone if we did. I think they'll all snaffle it overnight in one night. But I could be wrong. We don't know. Let's go and find out.
Let's go see.
I was just walking along there and I felt this real pain in the back of my heel. And I felt like there was a thorn or something sticking into my heel. Well, it turns out that Sarah had dropped one of Jack and Nori's dog treats down the back of my welly boot.
By accident.
By accident. Now, if you watch Gone Fishing with Bob Mortimer and Paul Whitehouse like I do, I love it, you'll know about pocket meat, and it's what Bob Mortimer talks about a lot. He always has like a bit of sausage or a Scotch egg or whatever in his pockets. Well, I've just invented boat biscuits. You heard it here first on Living the Skye Life. Boot biscuits.
Well, you know, it's always good to have a dog biscuit to hand. Or to foot, in this case.
Great, let's open up when we get back to the cottage. It's raining, so I don't want the water getting inside here. Let's open up later and see what we've got. I think I can hear a woodpecker down there. Anyway, let's see what we found.
Find it. While Willie's getting the camera, me and the dogs have come to this little picnic area with a viewpoint. This is where we do a bit of scent work on our walks. So I hide the bits of sausage or biscuit in the grass and they use their noses to find it, and they absolutely love that game, and it really stimulates their brain as well. Find it. Find it. Find it. Good boy. Find it. Did you find it? Good boy, Louie. Good boy, Jack. Well done. Good boys. Well done. Come on. Good boy. Okay, so we've got the camera. Could you see anything had been eaten?
I can see birds landing right in front of it. So I have a funny feeling we're going to see a lot of chaff and cheese.
Exotic.
Exotic. I'm excited. Are you excited?
I'm excited. I don't know if we're going to see anything. We'll see.
Hopefully pine martens.
Yeah. Or a fox. Fox would be cool.
So viewers, who do you think made an appearance on this night? Yep, you guessed it, the fox made another 2 appearances. This being the first. And this the second fleeting appearance. Over the next few days and nights, Sarah and I set up and took home the trail camera, capturing some incredible wildlife. But for the following section, we decided to let nature do its own talking. One of those encounters with nature, absolutely amazing. So lovely to see, and we were buzzing to catch them on film. However, we started to think perhaps there weren't any pine martens in the local wood because we just didn't catch any on film. That was until this happened. It was such a short glimpse of it, but that was a pine marten in the daytime in the local wood. And then this happened that night. We're absolutely buzzing that we caught that pine marten on camera. So I'm going back to the woods now. And what I've done is I've mixed peanut butter with some peanuts, which is what online it says you can use if you want to capture pine martens on film. The peanut butter is completely organic. It doesn't have any sugar or anything like that. I'm going to put it down the log that was in the video in the middle of the screen. And hopefully tonight they'll come back and get a little treat and obviously give us a little treat on film. Right, time to go. I think it came the last time because I put down some peanuts before. Although that was about a week ago, it still came to come and eat them. So let's just see what happens, eh? Unfortunately, the pine marten went back to being its elusive self and it didn't show up again. We think this shot was triggered by the wind moving the trees, but this was the only shot we got this time round. But we shall persevere to bring you more pine marten footage from the woods and hopefully lots more shots of Skye's wildlife as we get more experience of using the trail camera.
As always folks, thank you so much for watching our video. We really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please do leave us a like, a comment or subscribe to our channel if you don't already. As we've said before, it's free to do, helps our channel to grow, and you get notified when our new videos come out every week, Sunday night, 6 PM UK time.
And if you haven't checked out our other channel, Sit With Nature, please do so. The support is absolutely astounding, but we can keep it growing and then we can get some more videos out for you. If you wish to support this channel or our other channel, you can do so over on Ko-fi, where you can buy us a coffee or you can buy the dogs a wee treat. And what I really mean is you help out with the running costs of making these videos for you every week.
Or if you want to help us out more long term, you can join our amazing community over on Patreon, where you get bonus content for helping us out each month.
If you're interested in our creative endeavours, you can go over to Etsy, where you can buy Sarah's prints from her artworks.
Or you can head across to Bandcamp for Willie's original music, which features in all of these videos. As usual, all the links to these pages are in the video description
below. Thanks again for watching, and we will see you next week. We're leaving our suburban life, moving over the sea to Skye. Are we chasing a dream? I guess in time we will see, when we're living the Skye life. Living the Skye life.
Oh, I don't know what that was!
I just thought I'd point at you. I don't know why. Just nibbled my arm. Nori has got our microphone, our Fluffy, in his mouth, and we're trying to persuade him to swap it for this bone. Do you want to swap, pal?
Nori, drop it.
Drop it, buddy.
Drop it.
Drop it, pal. Good boy, Nori!
Oh! You got it!
Nori, see that thing you're chewing? That's the hand that feeds. Don't you know anything? Ow!
Does he need a chew toy?
Yes, Midgie.
Midgies. I let the
One.
midgies in.
Uh-oh. Nori, don't even think about it.
Let's not do DIY projects when I've just washed my hair.
Live in the Skye life, and you just bit me. Little monster. Eat your toy, not your dad. Midgie. Little f***er.
I've come to collect the camera trap from the woods, and I can't find it. It's not where Willie put it the last time he showed me. I'm probably on camera right now just walking around looking lost, because obviously it's camouflage, so it's really hard to see. Yeah, I might not be picking up the camera trap today. I was about to give up and go back because Nori's howling bloody murder in the car for being left alone, and I've just seen it as I went to leave. Oh, there she is. I'm also absolutely soaked because it rained last night and you have to walk through lots of long grass to go to where we put it. My boots are soaked, my legs are soaked, but I've got the trap. Hey!
Jack Scott gets bitten live on TV.
Jack Scott.
Click here to subscribe to Live in the Skye Life.
Click here to go back to the start of our adventures with our very first episode.